I would also take this opportunity to thank the members who extended the term of council, who deemed it fit that indeed this current council should proceed with the next 6 months so that they can actually achieve what they intended, what they were voted to actually achieve at the end of the day. So let's members who are here clap for the members then who made such a radical decision. Of course, quite a number of fruits are now emerging. Quite a number of fruits are now emerging from that meeting. And one of the fruits that we are experiencing right now is a notice that actually was published today in the New Vision, calling for the annual general meeting. The Vice President of the Uganda Law Society on the 24th day of September 2025 issued a notice. A notice was hereby given that the annual general meeting of the Uganda Law Society will be held on Saturday, the 18th of October 2025. We shall be having an annual general meeting on the 18th of October 2025, starting at 9 a.m. at the Imperial Resort Beach Hotel in Entebbe. That is next month. Preceded to that, we shall have the ULS pre-AGM conference that will be on Friday, the 17th of October 2025, starting at 2 p.m. Some venue. There is quite a number of business that shall be discussed at that annual general meeting. And one of the businesses to be discussed is the issue to consider and adopt the ULS annual report for the year 2024-2025 of the ULS Executive Committee. Item number 2, there will be a review of the previously deferred books of accounts and appointment of an auditor. The deferred books of accounts for the year 2023 can be accessed on the website of the Uganda Law Society. All those who would wish to have an input, who would wish to review, who would wish to view or analyze the books of accounts for the year 2023 can actually go to our website, www.uls.or.ug. You will access the books of accounts for 2023. The third item to be presented at that annual general meeting to be discussed by the members will be the presentation of the management of accounts for the period ending 30th September 2024. For those who remember, we assumed office on almost the 28th of September 2024 from the previous council. So we shall be presenting the books of accounts that we inherited. Those books of accounts were ranging from January to 30th of September 2024. Those books shall be an item of discussion. They will be presented. The fourth item of business that shall be discussed will be the presentation of the management of accounts for the period of October, when we assumed office, to December 2024. That is the previous year. And January to September 2025, this year. We shall make that presentation of the management of accounts for that period. Of course, that is in light of what we stand for, the issue of accountability and transparency when it comes to management of the affairs of the Uganda Law Society. Last but not least, on that day, we shall have the election of the ULS nominees to the Judicial Service Commission. This has been something that has been lingering around for quite a number of months. So that will be the day when the curtains shall be closed and we shall have the election of the ULS nominees to the Judicial Service Commission. For those who do not know Judicial Service Commission, it is an entity that actually it is a body that supervises judicial affairs, which include but not limited to appointment of judicial officers. We shall also be having elections for our nominee to the East Africa Law Society for the position of Deputy Secretary, General Representative, Young Lawyers Representative. So meaning on that day, we shall have a Young Lawyers Representative on the East African Law Society being elected. I call upon all the lawyers in Uganda who fall in that category. This is your chance to shine. This is your chance to offer yourself. Don't sit back and lament. This opportunity has availed itself. You should take it up and influence the future that you want to achieve. Then, of course, last but not least, any other business that shall be notified. So whoever has any other business that you would wish us to discuss on that day, please feel free to write to Uganda Law Society. That item shall be included. Please note that on that day, CLE points, the 10 CLE points will be awarded for members who will be in attendance. For the lawyers who will be in attendance on both days, 10 CLE points will be awarded. That means that out of the 20 points that you need for the entire year, on those 2 days, you'll have half of the points that you require for you to renew your practicing certificate for the next year. Of course, it should be noted that attendance for the AGM is limited only the paid up members for the year 2025. So, on that note, I encourage all members of the Uganda Law Society who have not yet paid up for the year 2025, please pay and come and join the clan or the meeting of the clan of elders. I always say that the annual general meeting is a meeting of the clan of elders of the Uganda Law Society. It is the supreme body, more supreme than the executive council of the Uganda Law Society, and it makes decisions that shape how the society is governed. So please, all members, pay up so that you can be able to attend and partake in whatever shall be discussed on that day. Members may also submit questions or queries in advance of that meeting. Questions should relate to the business of the meeting and can be submitted by emailing the Secretariat at vp@uls.or.ug by 4:30 p.m. on Monday, 13th of October 2025. So meaning between now and the 13th of October 2025, any member who has any question, who has any query, or who has any item that he wishes to be added on the list of items to be discussed should accordingly email that email, vp@uls.or.ug before or not later than the 13th of October 2025. So, members, that is the notice to all members of the Uganda Law Society to attend the annual general meeting. Of course, going to my department, the Department of Finance, where I serve in the position of Governor, Bank of Uganda Law Society. Yes. In the bid to ensure that there is utmost transparency and accountability of the finances of the society, and also in compliance of the advice given to us by the members at the annual general meeting held on the 17th of September 2025. I accordingly advised, and a notice was issued out. If I may give a brief history, all auditors of the society have been probably chosen by council, meaning council sits and they choose an auditor, and that auditor audits the books of accounts. And I think this has been ongoing since, I think, close now to 10 years. 10 years. And the members of the society have always been denied the chance to engage and have a say in the auditor that shall be responsible for auditing the books of accounts. So this is one of a kind, 10 years ago, and we have issued out a notice. Notice has been put in the New Vision, page, New Vision, I think page 28, yeah, where we are inviting experts in audit services for consultancy services to provide external audit services for Uganda Law Society, and also consultancy services, provide external audit services to the legal aid project of Uganda Law Society. For the members who are here and for the members listening, some time back I made it very clear that with the changes in law, the changes in laws of the country, it was necessary and it was mandatory that we had to separate the books of accounts for the legal aid project. Legal aid project is that body, it's an NGO now. You even have an NGO certificate that allows us to operate in that service of giving out free legal services. So we have 2 books of accounts. For legal aid project, this is specifically donor money, where donors come and stand with us to ensure that our members, our brothers and sisters out there in various regions of this country can actually have what we call access to justice. So those books are different, and the books of the society are also different. The books of the Uganda Law Society are strictly books that entail the subscription of the members of the Uganda Law Society. The money that you pay, the 500,000 that you pay, yeah, is that money. And that is, and it has a specific pool where that money actually goes. So we are calling upon the auditor to ensure that we can have those audited books so that they can audit and we can ably present those books of accounts. So basically what is happening now, by virtue of that notice, we shall receive bids from professionals who will issue consultancy services, and we shall bring that list to the members who will take a decision on who shall be the auditor, and that will be the person who shall audit the books of accounts of the society. So with that said, thank you for attending. I can see the media outlets, NBS, NTV, Mulengera Express, thank you so much, and all other media agencies. Thank you so much for being with us. You are the fourth estate. You are the people that ensure that our members can actually see and hear what is happening here. We know it is impossible for all the members of the Uganda Law Society to physically attend. So that is why we ensure and we make it possible by having such media outlets.
Impact Governing Council, if you've realized, every week there is 1 or 2 things happening, and clearly the wisdom of the leadership under the leadership of Isaac K. Semakadde, who is actually watching us. We want to thank you, Senior Council, for your able leadership and your wisdom, and would like to ask that the Lord bless you with the addition that you've just added to the Governing Council, and pray and believe that God will guide you, especially into these 6 months that was an extension in preparation for the said elections. Ladies and gentlemen,